and welcome to Fit to Box channel, and today's video is a video comparing a real fly glove and a fake fly glove. Okay, so I've done a couple of videos recently on the actual real fly equipment, this glove but also a groin guard. For the integrity of the channel, I do want to sort of say from the outset, I don't work for Fly Boxing or any other boxing brand for that matter. I call it as I see it, and I have to say I've been blown away by what Fly are doing. So it sounds like I'm a bit of a fanboy, but actually it's the quality of what they are doing that is making me give the reviews as they are. And I'm not sort of exaggerating either. They are superb, and as you know, I'm very honest on this channel, and I will tell you if something is right and I shall tell you if something is wrong. This is a bit of both really, this video. This is everything that's right about boxing gloves, and this is pretty much everything that's wrong about boxing gloves. So let me sort of go through it and let's have a look. So you've got the Fly boxing glove, handcrafted with the finest leather, exquisite stitching, in matte black with that grey, with the silver Fly logo on there. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, and then we come on to the fake. It's a poor look-alike. It's cheaply constructed, hard moulding on there, a blurred Fly logo. And as we came round there, you would have noticed something, and you would have picked that up. The sharp-eyed viewers out there will have picked it up. Obviously, you have got the great boxer, the superstar that is Triple G, Gennady Golovkin. But I don't know of any boxer called Triple H. There is, of course, Triple H in the WWE wrestling, but he's not a boxer, so something's gone badly wrong in when they were sort of doing this. Somebody's obviously said put Triple G on the thumb, and the person that's done the printing has forgotten it was Triple G and has just put three H's on there. So Triple H, which I thought was hilarious. So that makes the gloves even worse. They've got a wrestler on the thumb. I have to say, I mean, the owner of Fly Sports, Josh Steffen, he must bring tears to his eye when he sees this sort of stuff. Firstly, tears of laughter, because it's a joke, that is supposed to be that. But secondly, tears of sadness, I would say, because this sort of stuff is attacking the great name and quality of his brand. Now, I've been surprised how quickly the fakers have started to produce replicas of Fly gear. I mean, you take it for granted that there's loads of winning fakes out there, you know, and they're on eBay. They're like $59.99. They're 60, 70 pounds. They're not winning. They're nothing like winning. They can't be for that price. They might have the winning badge on, but they're nothing like. Okay, so don't be fooled just because somebody puts a badge on that it's going to be that item, or even anywhere near. It just isn't. And I can't stress that enough. And obviously, these people that do these fakes, they're basically thinking that you guys out there are mugs, and I know that you're not. So the thing is, you know, you're paying for the quality, the style, the craftsmanship, and these are just mass-produced. Get them out there, and you know, people will just think that they've got the actual close to the original, and they're nowhere near. Okay, so these can be used on the heavy bag, but to be honest, I think they're too nice to be used on the heavy bag and too nice to be bag gloves. So I would only use these in sparring, and they are amazing in sparring, catching the shots. They're super comfortable. They're just a great glove. Now, with these, I mean, on the bag, yeah, it may be okay for the bag. I don't think they will last that long, but I certainly wouldn't use them in sparring because the padding on them is really hard. Also, put this on, you can't really open the hand. The comfort wise, across there is really, really uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable in the fingertip area. The thumb is not in a great position either. I reckon that would probably lead to a thumb injury where that thumb is. It's just not comfortable. But the main thing of uncomfortableness for me is when you're inside that glove, whatever's inside the end of that glove there rubs against, like there where your nails are, rubs against there. So after using it, I used it a couple of 3 rounds on the bag, and it was hurting me in the fingertip area. So much so that I just stopped using them. So the chances of you doing like multiple rounds in this glove are like not very much, because it's going to start to, like, I reckon I would have had like either a blister or some rubbing away of the skin on my fingertips just because of how these are made and how they feel. In terms of protection, the nice, lovely, firm but soft padding on the actual real fly gloves, and then you've got this really hard, dense foam. Okay, now I think they're dangerous for your hands, your thumb. You get an injury. The fingertips, obviously, as I've just mentioned, but also I think these are dangerous for your sparring partner, because that is rock hard. So in my opinion, I would not use those for sparring. I was sparring a sparring partner the other day, and as we were sort of having a little spar, he remarked on how great the leather smelled. As my punches whisked around his head, he was saying, "Oh, the leather smells great," which is an astonishing little exchange that we had during a spar. It was only a light spar, and he's a very good friend of mine. So with these gloves then, these gloves, they are not anywhere near as good as a real fly glove. Okay, you know, when it comes to fakes, I think people think that a fake will be worse than the real thing, but they think it's going to be 75%, 80% as good as the real thing. These fakes are less than 10% what the real ones are in terms of quality and functionality. 10%. We're not talking, well, you know, they're similar to these gloves. They're not similar in any way. This is similar to a glove I reviewed. I reviewed a little while ago a fake black and white granite glove, but this is worse. This is not even as good as that. I think I said at the time that was probably a glove worth £50. This is a worse type of glove. Now, this was actually bought from eBay for £50. Okay. Now, this glove is £315. Now, as I've said to you in the actual video for this glove, this will last you years, and you will get great value for money, and you'll also be the envy of your sort of gym buddies as well. With this one, first of all, I think you're going to get laughed at, but also when you show off the Triple H, you'll especially get laughed at. But this is not worth £50. I mean, it was bought for £50 from eBay, but it's not worth £50. Now, in terms of the two things, the two gloves, so you've got this one. This is worth £315. Okay? Now, the figures are quite similar for this glove to those figures there. And in saying that, £31.50. So yeah, the figures are very similar. It's just the decimal point is in a different place. But £31.50 is probably what I would pay for this. If I'm honest, I gave it £1.50 for the comedy value of having Triple H on there. It's just not a glove that I would entertain buying, and it's not a glove that you should entertain buying, because this will last weeks, months. It will be uncomfortable and may cause you injury. This one will last years, super stylish. You'll have some great sessions in it. It will last and last, and you'll be proud to wear it. So, you know, you pays your money, you takes your choice, but I know what I would do, and I don't want to lay it on too thick, but this glove is shocking, and this glove with that sign on is damaging all the good stuff that this fly glove brings. There you go. Don't be fooled by thinking that a cheap glove with a logo on is going to be anywhere near an expensive, value for money, great quality, handcrafted glove like this one. I've warned you, I've told you, you know, and I can't tell you in any more stern terms than that, because I don't want you to waste your money on stuff like this. Okay, you'd be better to save up and get a much more better glove. There's a lot of gloves out there at the £50 to £80 sort of region that are just way better than this glove. And then of course you go on to the real quality when you get the actual real fly gloves. So there you go. Wanted to show you those. Just bring them round and show you. Nothing like in terms of quality. There you go. Real, fake. Buy, avoid. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I shall speak to you soon.